Wait for the Lord. Be strong, be stout-hearted, and wait for the Lord. Good morning, church. On this beautiful Tuesday in the 5th week of Lent, God has made it possible for us to see the light of a new day. And so it is fitting that we begin our day by offering a mass of thanksgiving to God and asking the good Lord to please bless and approve our plans for this day. In a special way, we're going to offer this mass for the repose of the soul of Rosemary Trivela. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. The grace and peace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all, and with my spirit. Sisters and brothers, to prepare for the celebration of this Eucharist, let us now call to mind our sins, asking the good Lord for forgiveness and for peace. I confess to Almighty God and to you, my brothers and sisters, that I have greatly sinned in my thoughts and in my words, in what I have done and in what I have failed to do, through my fault, through my most grievous fault. Therefore I ask the Blessed Mary, ever Virgin, all of the angels and saints, and you, my brothers and sisters, to pray for me to the Lord our God. May Almighty God have mercy on us, forgive us our sins, and bring us to everlasting life. Amen. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Christ, have mercy. Christ, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Let us pray. Grant us, we pray, O Lord, perseverance in obeying your will, that in our days the people dedicated to your service may grow in both merit and number. Through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God forever and ever. Amen. A reading from the book of Numbers. From Mount Hor, the children of Israel set out on the Red Sea road to bypass the land of Edom. But with their patience worn out by the journey, the people complained against God and Moses. Why have you brought us up from Egypt to die in this desert, where there is no food or water? We are disgusted with this wretched food. In punishment, the Lord sent among the people seraph serpents, which bit the people so that many of them died. Then the people came to Moses and said, "We have sinned in complaining against the Lord and you. Pray the Lord to take the serpents away from us." So Moses prayed for the people, and the Lord said to Moses, "Make a seraph and mount it on a pole, and whoever looks at it after being bitten will live." Moses accordingly made a bronze serpent and mounted it on a pole. And whenever anyone who had been bitten by a serpent looked at the bronze serpent, he lived. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. The responsorial psalm. O Lord, hear my prayer, and let my cry come to you. O Lord, hear my prayer, and let my cry come to you. O Lord, hear my prayer, and let my cry come to you. Hide not your face from me. In the day of my distress, incline your ear to me. In the day when I call, answer me speedily. O Lord, hear my prayer, and let my cry come to you. The nations shall revere your name, O Lord, and all the kings of the earth your glory. When the Lord has rebuilt Zion and appeared in his glory, when he has regarded the prayer of the destitute and not despised their prayer. O Lord, hear my prayer, and let my cry come to you. Let this be written for the generation to come, and let his future creatures praise the Lord. The Lord looked down from his holy height. From heaven he beheld the earth, to hear the groaning of the prisoners, to release those doomed to die. O Lord, hear my prayer, and let my cry come to you. The Lord is with you and with my spirit. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Glory to you, O Lord. Jesus said to the Pharisees, I am going away, and you will look for me, but you will die in your sin. Where I am going, you cannot come. So the Jews said, he's not going to kill himself, is he? Because he said, where I'm going, you cannot come. He said to them, you belong to what is below. I belong to what is above. You belong to this world, but I do not belong to this world. That is why I told you that you will die in your sins. For if you do not believe that I am, you will die in your sins. So they said to him, who are you? Jesus said to them, what I told you from the beginning. I have much to say about you in condemnation, but the one who sent me is true, and what I heard from him I tell the world. They did not realize that he was speaking to them of the Father. So Jesus said to them, when you lift up the Son of Man, then you will realize that I am, and that I do nothing on my own. But I say only what the Father taught me. The one who sent me is with me. He has not left me alone, because I always do what is pleasing to him. Because he spoke this way, many came to believe in him. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Church, I want to begin with a song. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Go gọzi otu otu. Go iru ọrụ Chineke. Go gọzi, go ya otu otu. Olu Chineke lụlụ ga-eju gị anya. Count your blessings. In time of crisis, it is a lot easier to forget our blessings. That's the sin of the people of God in our first reading from the book of Numbers. They committed the sin of ingratitude. Someone said that silent gratitude is of no use to anyone. The people of God faced hardship along the journey to the promised land. They quickly forgot their blessings. They quickly forgot how hard life was in Egypt. They quickly forgot how God worked miracles in their midst. They quickly forgot the passing through of the Red Sea, the power of God. They quickly forgot that the God who made it possible for them to walk through that Red Sea is capable of giving them anything. And they began to complain against God and against Moses. They began to call the food wretched. Can you imagine? They began to allow what they did not have to rob them of the gratitude they owed to God for what they had. Church, think about it. And so they say behavior has consequences, and God punished them because of it. And they went to Moses and they said, we have sinned. Please, please, please tell God to take these serpents away from us. Take away the punishment. We have learned our lesson. And Moses went to God, and God said, well, I want you to prepare a seraph, a bronze seraph, mounted on a pole. Anyone who is bitten by the snake, looks up to it, will live. Church, how often are we like the people of God? How often we forget the blessings that God has bestowed upon us? How often we focus more on what we do not have and allow that to rob us of what we have, of the gratitude that we owe to God. Yes, we are in crisis. You may not have money. You may not know how to pay your rent. You may not have enough food. You may not have shelter. Yet, when you think about it, you can always, if you look hard, you will find blessings in your darkness. There are some shimmering lights of hope in the darkness that you may find yourself. Some people are not able to make it today. Some are fighting for their lives. Some are on ventilators, and you are still breathing, and you have your family. Let us train our minds to live in gratitude, to be grateful to God for what we have. And when we have fallen, when we have lived in ingratitude, we have committed the sin of ingratitude, like Moses, let us look up to the cross. Let the cross of Jesus remind us that our God is willing to lose a son than he is willing to lose any one of us. I want to say that again. The cross is a sign that my God, your God, is willing to lose his only son than he is to lose you, than he is to lose me. So when we have fallen, which is inevitable, we get back up and we go to God in Jesus. We ask for mercy. We tell him that we have sinned. Okay? For today and for this week, please let us train our minds to live in gratitude. Let us be grateful for what we have, for the blessings that God has bestowed upon us. It is only during defining moments that true faith in God emerges. So live in gratitude today, and do not allow what you do not have. Do not allow any negative thing to rob you of the gratitude that you owe to God for your blessings through Christ our Lord. Amen. Let us lift our hearts and minds to God as we present our petitions, that the church may continue to be purified and sanctified through the grace and mercy of God. Let us pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer, that national and international leaders may be empowered by the Holy Spirit in serving their people as Christ came to serve. Let us pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer, that those who have turned from God may receive from him the grace of conversion. Let us pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer, that this Lenten season may be a time of growing in the gifts God has given us. Let us pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer. We also pray for our doctors, for our nurses, for the CNAs, for all those who work in our various hospitals, in our various nursing homes, those who are taking care of our loved ones. May the Lord cover them with his precious blood, protect them from all harm, and protect their families. We pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer. We also pray for those who are suffering from this coronavirus, that our Lord may speak his word of favor, his word of miracle, his word of healing upon them. We pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer. We also pray for all those who are finding this time of crisis very tough, who are tempted to forget the blessings of every day, of every moment, that the Lord may make them aware of his presence, that he is with them every moment of the day. Let us pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer, that all who have died, especially those of St. John Paul the Great, and those who have died of coronavirus, may be united with Christ in heaven. Let us pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer. And in a special way, let us pray for the repose of the soul of Rosemary Trivela, for whom this Mass has been offered. Let us pray to the Lord. Lord, hear our prayer. And for your intentions, those of you who are tuning in, you may now lift them up to God in the silence of your heart. And for all our intentions, spoken and unspoken, let us now invoke the intercession of our Blessed Mother as we pray. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Heavenly Father, your Son said, ask and we shall receive, seek and we shall find, knock and the door of your grace shall be opened unto us. We are asking, we are seeking, we are knocking. Please grant us all we ask of you according to your will. We make our prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. Blessed are you, Lord God of all creation, for through your goodness we have received the bread we offer, fruit of the earth and work of human hands. It will become for us the bread of life. Blessed be God forever. By the mystery of this water and wine, may we come to share in the divinity of Christ, who humbled himself to share in our humanity. Blessed are you, Lord God of all creation, for through your goodness we have received the wine we offer, fruit of the vine and work of human hands. It will become our spiritual drink. Blessed be God forever. With humble spirit and contrite heart, may we be accepted by you, O Lord. May our sacrifice in your sight this day be pleasing to you, Lord God. Wash me, O Lord, of my iniquity. Please cleanse me from all my sins. Pray, sisters and brothers, that my sacrifice and yours may be acceptable to God the Father Almighty. May the Lord accept the sacrifice from my hands for the praise and glory of his name and for the good of all his holy church. We offer you, O Lord, the sacrifice of conciliation, that being moved to compassion, you may both pardon our offenses and direct our wavering hearts through Christ our Lord. Amen. The Lord is with you and with my spirit. Lift up your hearts. We lift them up to the Lord. Let us give thanks to the Lord our God. It is right and just. It is truly right and just. It is our duty and our salvation, always and everywhere, to give you thanks, Lord, Holy Father, Almighty and eternal God. For through the saving passion of your Son, the whole world has received a heart to confess the infinite power of your majesty, since by the wondrous power of the cross, your judgment on the world is now revealed, and the authority of Christ crucified. And so, Lord, with all of the angels and saints, we too give you thanks, as in exaltation we acclaim, Holy, holy, holy Lord, God of hosts, heaven and earth are full of your glory. Hosanna in the highest. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. You are indeed holy, O Lord, the fount of all holiness. Make holy, therefore, this is we pray, by sending down your Spirit upon them when they do fall, so that they may become for us the body and the blood of our Lord Jesus Christ. At the time he was betrayed and entered willingly into his passion, he took bread and giving thanks, broke it, and gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and eat of it, for this is my body, which will be given up for you." In a similar way, when supper was ended, he took the chalice, and once more giving thanks, he gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and drink from it, for this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many for the forgiveness of sins. Do this in memory of me." Blood of Jesus, my Lord, my God. The mystery of faith. When we eat this bread and drink this cup, we proclaim your death, O Lord, until you come again. Therefore, as we celebrate the memorial of his death and resurrection, we offer you, Lord, the bread of life and the chalice of salvation, giving thanks that you have held us worthy to be in your presence and minister to you. Humbly we pray that, partaking of the body and blood of Christ, we may be gathered into one by the Holy Spirit. Remember, Lord, your church, spread it throughout the world, and bring her to the fullness of charity, together with Francis, our Pope, and Leonard, our Bishop, and all the clergy. Remember also our brothers and sisters who have fallen asleep in the hope of the resurrection, and all who have died in your mercy. Welcome them into the light of your face. Have mercy on us all, we pray. That with the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God, with Joseph, our most chaste spouse, with the blessed apostles, with St. Peter, St. Francis, St. John Paul the Great, and all the saints who have pleased you throughout the ages, we may merit to be co-heirs to eternal life. We may praise and glorify you through your Son, Jesus Christ, through him and with him and in him, O God, Almighty Father, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, all glory Savior's command and formed by divine teaching, we dare to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Deliver us, Lord, we pray, from every evil. Graciously grant peace in our days, that by the help of your mercy we may be always free from sin and safe from all distress, as we await the blessed hope and the coming of our Savior, Jesus Christ. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours now and forever. Lord Jesus Christ, who said to your apostles, "Peace I leave you, my peace I give you," look not on our sins, rather look on the faith of your church, and graciously grant her peace and unity in accordance with your will, who live and reign forever and ever. Amen. Peace of the Lord be with you always, and with my spirit. Let us now offer each other the sign of peace. Peace be with all of you. May this mingled body and blood of our Lord Jesus Christ bring eternal life to us who receive it. Lamb of God, you take away the sins of the world. Have mercy on us. Lamb of God, you take away the sins of the world. Have mercy on us. Lamb of God, you take away the sins of the world. Grant us peace. May the receiving of your body and blood, Lord Jesus Christ, not bring us to judgment and condemnation, but through your love and mercy, be for us protection in mind and body and a healing remedy. Jesus, I love you. All I have is yours. Yours I am and yours I want to be. Please do with me whatever is your will. Amen. Sisters and brothers, behold the Lamb of God. Behold him who takes away your sins. My sins and the sins of the world. We are blessed who are called to the banquet of the Lamb. Lord, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof, but only say the word, and my soul shall be healed. Body and blood of Christ, keep us safe, eternal life. Amen. When I am lifted up from the earth, I will draw all to myself, says the Lord. Church, I invite you now to join me in spiritual communion. My Jesus, I believe that you are present in the most holy sacrament. I love you above all things, and I desire to receive you into my soul. Since I cannot at this moment receive you sacramentally, come at least spiritually into my heart. I embrace you as if you were already there, and unite myself wholly to you. Never permit me to be separated from you. Amen. Let us pray. Grant, we pray, Almighty God, that ever seeking what is divine, we may always be worthy to approach these heavenly gifts through Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you, Church, for actively joining us in this Mass. Please keep checking our website, keep checking the Facebook page for our Holy Week liturgical schedule. It's going to be up there, if it is not there yet, perhaps today, so that you can join your church in Holy Week service. Remember to live in gratitude today. Remember to live in gratitude. The Lord is with you and with my spirit. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Go forth, the Mass is ended. Thanks be to God. Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in the battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and the snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl around the world, seeking the ruin of souls.